Wiccan Way of Life. There are many reasons to learn the Wiccan Way of Life. One of the primary reasons is the fact that it brings with it many blessings. God has favored us in many ways, even through our loss of things and people. He gives us blessings when we obey Him and follow His laws. He also gives us blessings when we have done what is right. Learning the Wiccan Way of Life brings with it these blessings. The word Wiccan is derived from the word witchcraft, which is an ancient method of religious worship. A Wiccan is someone who practices witchcraft, while a Wiccan is someone who commonly worships God. The religion that is common in the United States today is a mix of three different religions. Christianity, which is a tradition of holding beliefs and practices that are similar to those held by other Christians. Methodism, which is a system of thought, rituals and emotional associations, and witchcraft, which is a system of beliefs, practices, and emotional views that are deeply influenced by the beliefs of the witches in the Middle Ages. Practiced together, these three main philosophies have developed into the modern religion we know today as Wicca, which means of the witchcraft. Through Wicca's practices, people can make their lives meaningful and better. They choose to do good, bad, and both. They then live according to their chosen path, always attuned to what God has for them. Why choose the Wiccan way of life? There are several reasons why someone might want to learn the ways of the Wiccans. Some people would like to know, learn, and practice a religion that they know does good for them and their community. For these people, the Wiccan faith fits nicely with what they already believe. Other people want to know different ways of doing things. Finally, other people want to live a spiritual life. Wiccans believe that everyone shares the same basic beliefs and practices, so everyone is on the same page. They believe that death is not the end, but just the beginning of another life, a new phase in a new cycle of life and existence. The beliefs of the Wiccan are very simple, but very different from those held by other religions. While it is traditional for Christians to believe in Christ and be subject to His teachings, the fundamental beliefs of the Wiccan are quite different. For them, Christ is a loving and kind God who went to the cross to die for their sins and is now returning to fulfill what He promised. He is not a God who died and then rose again. Instead, He is a God who will eventually walk with us through life and death. It is up to each person to decide whether they believe in Christ. The truth is, the reason many people do not choose this path is because of the misconceptions they have about it. There are different ways to worship and practice spells. There are different ways to practice witchcraft. Most importantly, there are different beliefs and practices for each. The main reason is that people do not understand all of it. Even those who understand have never been able to completely separate themselves from it. It is difficult to convert to any religion, and it is even harder to believe in it. But if you truly want to be a Wiccan, you can choose to do so and start on your journey down the road, leading you to realize your goals. I wish you well on your chosen path in life.